aka Dr. Mix-a-Lot, and today I'm here to talk to you about another mobile bartending myth, which is that I have to provide all my own alcohol if I'm able to work this event. Now, my experience, that is absolutely not true. In fact, after 7 years of operation, I have never once provided my own alcohol nor purchased alcohol for another customer to work their event. Now, this admittedly does keep me maybe in a lower quote unquote bracket of the services I'm able to provide. But to be quite honest, I can't imagine that I'm not working at least 85% of the parties that are out there based on the kind of light business model that I have. And providing alcohol can be extremely complicated. It's very state and locally based. I know in Maryland in particular, you have to get a state caterer's license, but then your ability to serve that alcohol may change based on the municipality in which you operate. So, for example, if I do a party in Montgomery County, there may be differences in what I'm able to do with whatever alcohol I'm able to provide in something like in Carroll County or something like that. So it definitely can get pretty tricky when it comes to providing alcohol. I do work with vendors that provide their own alcohol. They're usually bigger businesses which operate on a level that, again, as a busy day, full-time job, and I do this on the side, I'm not really willing to get into that level of service. However, it's great because if you meet those people, you guys can collaborate and they can provide all the alcohol and do all that work for you. And you guys still make all the money you want to make, because those are usually kind of bigger type of events where they're willing to pay a little more money, especially for the liability and effort it does to provide alcohol. Now, really how I get around this is that I make it very clear in my terms and when I send a quote out that we provide services. We do not provide alcohol under any circumstances. And I actually have a bad story about that some years back in which the customer was under the impression that I provided the alcohol. I showed up at the event and they had nothing. So that was one of my horror stories, but still recovered and was able to make it through that. But with that said, I've always made it clear to my customers that I cannot provide alcohol, but I am always willing to assist them in generating a shopping list or a supplies list in which I can show them what alcohol they need to get. I'll go into this in other videos and hopefully make this available online at some point. But I do have a formula I came up with that allows you to kind of give a ballpark calculation of how many servings of alcohol to give for a certain amount of customers for a certain duration. So, for example, for 100 customers for 5 hours, you would have but so many alcohol servings. And then I break that down into wine, white wine, red wine, and blush, champagne, beer, and liquor. And then also some of the other supplies you want to get, like mixers, orange juice, cranberry, grapefruit, sodas, tonic, club soda, all your regular soft drinks, and other little stuff like sour mix and grenadine and other mixers and garnishes as well. So again, I can actually provide a list of things the customers should need to purchase when they go to get the alcohol, but pretty much non-negotiable contingency of us doing work together is that they understand we cannot sell alcohol, we can only serve it. Again, if you ever run into that issue, you will come across colleagues networking and in the business that will be able to cover you on that, and you can collaborate on that. I've done it many times before, and really not being able to provide alcohol has rarely gotten in the way of a lead that I was able to book otherwise. There have been times where the customer makes it clear in their request that they want somebody that provides alcohol, and I simply don't respond to that request or just let them know that our services do not fit their request. There's a million fish out there in the sea, and trust me, you won't be able to handle all of them even if you wanted to. So you're really not going to miss a lot of business, if any, for the fact that you cannot provide alcohol. That said, you can ramp up, and eventually it would be one of my goals one day to be able to do so, and hopefully I'll get there. But for now, and again, in operation after 7 years, I can tell you that really hasn't been a problem for me, and I've been easily be able to book 100 parties a night. So with that said, if you like what you saw, make sure you click the like or subscribe button. This is Dr. Mixlot signing off. As always, happy mixing, and cheers to unbeatable service.